Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be Loki, Marvel series on Disney Plus, episode 4. Let's get into it. So this episode picks up off of the last episode where Sylvie and Loki is at their apocalypse and they can't get out of it. So they're sitting there and he's gushing over her and looking like he's about to, he's consoling her. And meanwhile, Mobius and his the director of the time variance is pinpointing where apocalypse that Loki and Sylvie is at. And so they find a pinpoint where they at right before the apocalypse is about to happen. And if the apocalypse happened and they'll die with the apocalypse. So they gave them 2 time capsule things for them to go into. So Loki and Sylvie went into the time capsule things and came back to the time variance headquarters. And so they instantly locked them both up, put the little neck thing on for the variants where they can't use their powers, and pretty much kept them both captive. They wouldn't let Mobius talk to Sylvie. So he went to talk to Loki, and Loki pretty much told him, like, yo, the time variance, they've been lying to you. Time variance authority, they've been lying to you. We're all variants. They took you from your life and erased your memory so that you could be part of the time variance authority. And they're lying to everyone. So, of course, Mobius always had, like, doubts about certain things. So he looked at Loki as being BS, but then part of him believed Loki was telling the truth. So Hunter B-15, which is like the head soldier for the Minutemen, Sylvie told her the same thing. Remember, Sylvie had told Loki that B Hunter 15 in her previous life, she had fun and she used to drink margaritas or something like that. And so when she got her body back, Sylvie had put memories of her old life back in her head. And so she was already suspect on the situation. So she asked Sylvie to show her. So Sylvie showed her pretty much her memories from her old life. So you knew right then and there she was going to be with, we got to take this down. So we get to see who's the time variance head guys. It's just some robots, so you don't really know who running. It's 3. It looked at very Wizard of Oz-ish, and it looked at corny, so that was whack that they even put that in there. But nevertheless, they found what's his name, Loki and Sylvie found out that they were fake. But before that, Mobius and Loki agreed that they would help each other. And so Mobius, he was on board, like, we gotta take this thing down. So they got these weapons. The Time Variance Authority Minutemen have these weapons. If they tap you with it, you basically evaporate. So once they found that Mobius found out what was going on, they evaporated him. So when Loki and what's her name, Sylvie was there, once they found out that those robot things was bogus, they B Hunter 15 came down and helped them out to get loose. They beat her up. She was knocked out, and then from there, Loki and Sylvie was fighting the Minutemen, and then Sylvie and the head director, both of those was fighting each other. And then Loki, they thought they knocked everybody out, and then Loki was trying to confess his love to Sylvie. He's never felt this way. And then the director of the TVA zapped him. He disappeared, and he went into another world where it looked like his younger self and some other people found him, and they're going to help him. Meanwhile, Sylvie is pretty much telling the director of the TVA, you're going to tell me everything and how this all works. And that was pretty much the episode. So I want to say a filler, shows a little bit more, and that was pretty much it. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.